Hello! From the video I put on a few weeks ago, you'll know that I've had some generator issues and I put a new regulator on. Now that solved the problem in the short term. It was alright, but I've had some problems recently and I've been scratching my head for a while and finally been able to sort it out. So I thought I'd make another quick video just to say how that's gone. Now, before, you'll have noticed a lot of wires were scattered around the front, so I've actually gone ahead with an electric speedo, because this is a kind of a cafe racer-esque style. And you'll see two wires coming out the bottom for the generator light. Now, the first thing I spotted when looking into the electric issues was that you need the generator light. I didn't put it on, and that's where all the issues have come from, I believe. So, put the generator light back on, because it wasn't charging, started it up, still not charging. So back to square one. I took my diode board out again, I'll put the link in again, did all the same checks, all came back fine. Down to the stator housing. Checked all the connectivity between the three phases, checked the DF, checked deemed negative, checked the Y connection, all of that, still nothing. Checked the rotor housing, lifted the bushes off, checked the continuity, that was alright. I'll include the rotor video again because I actually went back to that to check everything. I also checked the bushes. Now they are slightly worn, but when you take the stator housing off you can see how much they've actually got left on, and they were alright, so I put them back on. However, the issue remained. So a lot of starting, wasn't charging, turning off, recharging the battery and swearing a little bit. And one of the main issues is on the R65 your lights are always on, so you've always got that drain when you're trying to start. So I'll include a third link to a document I found online. Now this is printed off, so this is troubleshooting the BMW Airhead motorcycle alternator and charging systems. Now this lists everything you've got. So you've got your lamp won't light up, my lamp's always on. Then it goes through all of your other ones. Again, trying to do this one-handed. So troubleshooting a light always on, poor charging, all of the above. Gives you information about your stator diameter. It's really helpful. I printed it out so I could bring it in the garage because it's never good reading off a phone or anything when you're trying to do it. So basically that assisted me doing all the checks, all the ohm readings, multi-tool definitely needed. All of those readings, nothing happened. So, at the very end of this document, or at the end of the web page when you get to it, there is a small section. So you've got a picture of this, which is your circuit board, so that's fine. Sorry, your wiring on your bike. Now, where are we? I appreciate you just looking at a video of me looking at a paper at the moment. Alright. So, it says here, rare situation, a magnetised rotor. This can drive you crazy, and it did. So it says if you get no output from the alternator, you've done all the diode checks, you've checked all the proper functions, everything's fine, it could just be that you have a magnetised rotor. So this section. Now, I'll let you read the article, because I don't want to give you a brief summary and you damage anything. So all I did is, you take off the brown connection, connect a good bit of wire, good thickness, directly from the positive. Your battery's still connected, everything's still connected at this point, ignition off, but everything's connected. You connect the wire from your positive terminal on your battery all the way to your DF terminal, but you touch it on the rotor, all your bushes are still connected by the way. Touch it there for about 2 seconds, take it off. Now, I was sceptical because I thought surely that can't be as easy as that. However, fired it up and straight to 13 volts. So, just to show you, fire it up. It's going to be noisy because I'm in the garage. Currently at 11.9 volts. Generator light on. So if I... Now, sounded a bit throaty then, as in no fuel tank. However, I didn't know if you could read the speedo. It's got a little voltmeter on it. Didn't know if you could read that clearly. That was reading 13.5 volts, spot on. One quick thing to add, which saved me a lot of money. I'll say a lot of money. So if I come over here, the garage is a bit of a mess. I'll just pause it while I find something. Found what I was looking for. This is the old regulator. Quite old, bit of rusty. Shined it up so you can get a good earth to it. 3-prong connection. So you saw in the previous video how I tested that. Now, if you go to Motorworks, it is, I believe it was something like £48. Call it £50 on postage for a new one. Now this one here, vehicle wiring shop, no, vehicle wiring for the company in Ilkeston. This was actually £12, and comparing it to the one on Motorworks, it was the uprated version, which charges better, as you saw, for 13.5 volts. So that'll save you £40. It's exactly the same connection. So if I unplug this, you can see the little 3 prongs there. Exactly the same connection, saves you £40. Okay, so I'm now going to go and try this down the street, because give it a good blast, see what I come back charging at. Okay, thanks again.